While it may look like I'm on the set of a Disney movie, I'm actually right here in Bozeman, where hay bales have turned into a scene from the Cars movie, thanks to two locals.
Went a little crazier than we have in the past.
Meet Gene Dusenberry and Chris Wallace, the minds behind these hay bales turned cars, which are on Gene's farm across the street from the Anderson School off Cottonwood.
Just started with the idea of making a snowman out of round bales.
In fact, this is the 4th year Gene and Chris have used hay to create something.
Last year we made a John Deere tractor.
I asked Gene and Chris why they decide to make these every year.
All the kids really enjoy it and get a kick out of it, so that kind of gives us inspiration to keep going with it.
People have something to talk about.
And why they decided on the Cars movie as this year's theme.
I thought of the tractor tipping scene from Cars, and I was like, oh, well, we could just make another tractor, but it'd be sticking straight up.
I then asked Gene and Chris for a tour of each of the hay creations. We started with the tipped over tractor, which they tell me was the hardest one to make.
We started off with the base from our last tractor last year and just had to stack up the hay bales going straight up. We put some framework in there to try to help keep it stable so the wind don't knock it over.
We then headed over to Tow Mater, where the details were the highlight.
Oh, he's got one headlight and he's missing his other headlight. And he's got his air cleaner here and his eyes, he's looking over at Lightning McQueen.
Then we moved on to Frank, which in the Cars movie is chasing Lightning McQueen and Tow Mater for knocking over tractors.
This is obviously Frank, the combine. He's made out of straw, big square bales and round bales. We got PVC pipe coming out of the top for the horns. It was probably the easiest one to build out of all of them because it's all just big bales that we could use the tractor to move around.
Last but not least, we looked at Lightning McQueen.
We were having a hard time finding paint to get the bright red, and then we were finally able to go to Sherwin-Williams and have them make up a paint color.
We cut the lightning bolts out of some plywood and painted them yellow.
Gene and Chris tell me they're grateful to the Anderson School and Sherwin-Williams for providing some of the paint. Gene and Chris say the hay creation will be up till at least next spring, and that
Going to be a little more difficult to top this year.
in Bozeman, Ishawalia, MTN News.